Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to our new community spotlight with Street Grind. I'm so excited for this week's chat. Oh my gosh, I'm so honored to be with him too today. Like, he's such a great, fantastic human being and so inspirational. Fitness God, by the way. Fitness God. Okay, you gotta check out the shots of the muscles and everything on his Twitter. Okay, so click that link down below. We'll have that in the description. Go hype
Oh
him
my
up.
God. Oh my God. Oh my Lanta. All right. All right.
But y'all know who I am. I am Ashley. I am Tiltify's community manager. We got Street Grind here, Twitch partner, content creator. We're gonna learn a little bit more about him and his journey. And if you could share your pronouns with the community, that would be awesome too.
Sure. Pronouns are he, him. And yeah, like in terms of like the type of content that I create, I is mostly at least on Twitch, it's a variety, but off of it, I'm very fitness lifestyle focused. So I really try my best to provide, different exercises and tips for people that are trying to start their fitness journey. Because I remember when I first started working out 9 years ago, there were a lot of it wasn't as resourceful back
Hmm.
then in terms of trying to figure out what exactly it is I need to do. So a lot of stuff that I did, I learned on my own.
Hmm.
So I just want to be able to be that staple person that people can go to just for that advice, for that inspiration, for that motivation, just in case they ever feel like they're stuck, they feel like they may not be achieving the results that they want in a time frame that they do want it. And just always be there for them to be that constant force that they can always go to.
Wow, I love that about you because every single day I see a tweet from you and you're always just motivating others and getting some positive vibes on the timeline. Because we already know the Twitter timeline can be a dumpster fire. So
They can be a disaster at times.
an
There's just some days
absolute
where
disaster.
you just look at it and you're just like, you know what? I'm gonna just stay away from Twitter from the day. That's just it.
Yeah, and that's okay. And you're always a beacon of light in between all that garbage. So um yeah, we're just happy to have you a part of our community and we wanted to chat with you this week, so thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me. And I'm just excited to see all the things you have planned for your fitness, little and I don't know if you're doing like a show or anything or a little podcast, or what do you have cooking up if you want to share?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm not doing a show, but is it on the horizons of something that I would like to experience? Sure, I think so because I actually
Awesome.
have been through my first ever my first ever cut, which basically I was in a caloric deficit in terms of cutting down my calories and still trying to maintain all the muscle and to lose fat. And it's been over like I think past like 3.5 months that's been going on. And the progress that I've shown throughout the process has been, phenomenal and incredible. So it kind of gives me an idea, at least on some level, of what I would necessarily need to go through if I were to ever do a type of show or anything. But in terms of like a lot of behind the scenes work that I'm doing, I'm just more focused on trying to get as much fitness related content as I can out there to people that may not know exactly where to go, where to start, and just at least provide expertise or at least knowledge from my view from all the years that I have been working out. And there's a
Mhm.
couple of other plans that I have in the future that I don't want to say just yet, but
Okay.
it is definitely something that I'm going to be bringing to this space. It's definitely a goal of mine.
I can't wait to see it all. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. A little bit
Nice.
that you're working on, it's
Yeah,
bubbling up.
of
I
course.
just yeah, I wanted to talk more about you as a content creator and how did you begin your journey, if you could share with us.
Yeah, so I started my journey December of 2018. I remember where I was. I was actually in my work office and I was scrolling on Facebook and I saw a black streamer. He was streaming on that platform and I was just like, wait, these people be streaming games? What's up with this? So like I literally had no idea. Cause I'm like, I always talked about that with my friends in like high school about like being MLG tournaments and all this other type of
Mhm.
stuff. So it was just like, wow, okay, people are actually doing it. So I got into that. I got into that. I started streaming on Facebook gaming for about 3 months. And then I just got to a point where like I was about to quit because it honestly it just wasn't working. The platform wasn't really working for me like that. No matter exactly what I tried. Now, granted, I didn't know as much as I did now,
Mhm.
but like it just got to a point where I just didn't know if I really had it to do it anymore until there was this one person. He was always in my streams, like every single one. He was that one viewer that I had for literally months, and he was just like, "Yeah, man, you might not have a lot of people watching you, but there's something about you that I know that you're gonna take this somewhere. And I just think you need to go ahead and just give another platform a shot." And so that's kind of when I did my research on. I looked at Twitch, and I had this notion in my head that like Twitch was just like a very saturated platform, which it is. Don't get me wrong, it is a very saturated platform. But at that point, I was just like, I really want to see if there's some. This is something that I could do. So I switched platforms. First game I streamed was Metal Gear Solid and PS1. Got
Wow.
to feel, yeah, that was an amazing game.
That's
I
good
got it,
stuff. Yep.
yeah, yeah, very good stuff. I got affiliated. I think within a month, so that puts us around. I think like March of 2019, I think, or something like that. And it's been honestly, it's been a journey just in terms of like the people that I've connected with, the type of opportunities I've had, what I've learned. Like this Twitch, like this whole journey in general has made me grow so much as a person, as an adult, because it has taught me what exactly I need to do in order for me to get what I want. Like I kind of I felt like my life started when I was streaming because I was kind of in that notion where it was my day job and then like that was it. I never really had the
Mhm.
thought of like, okay, maybe if I had something on the side that I could work towards that could end up being my actual thing that I'd be happy to do every day. So like this journey has taught me so much. Earlier this year in February, I got partnered on the platform for Twitch, which was absolutely phenomenal. And
Yes.
now just trying to, just make things happen, sharpen things up, always look at how I can improve my strategy, improve what I can provide to other people, and see where it takes me.
Yeah, and I know we're on a topic of improving and always sharpening our edges. Um, what steps are you taking right now to, improve yourself and your content?
Well, one thing is I'm doing a lot of reading. I'm making sure that I at least take some time at least every day to read some books that I have for like at least like 30 minutes or something, just because
Yeah,
it's almost as if you don't use something, like you'll lose it. And I think sometimes we just need another set of words to actually look in a physical book and read instead of looking at our computer screens like 24/7 like we do,
yes. Mhm.
to kind of like just disconnect and get away. That has been a big thing for me. Focusing on my sleep schedule has been really great as well, making that a priority, and just making sure about I have the necessary time blocks to create the content that I need to go onto the platforms that I'm trying to grow on, which is like, your YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, because you won't know what works until you put it out there and you put out a lot of it. And then you'll be able to look back and evaluate at the data and think, okay, these are the types of content that are resonating with my audience. And it helps you pivot in that direction to, set you up the best, for success.
I love that. And I'm assuming you're reading some books about, like, I would assume motivation and keeping your head in the game. I don't know. I'm just assuming that. But what are you reading?
Well,
Because
like,
those are
so
things I'm reading right now.
there are some like influencer marketing books that I am reading.
Nice.
I actually just finished reading the Mark Madsen book. honestly, it was a blunt book that I needed. It wasn't like a lot of fluff because I just want people to go ahead and just get straight to the point of what exactly it is that they're trying to say. And like ever since I read that book, it was been nah, it's been great.
Wow. Yeah, I feel like I need something along those lines too. Just this industry can really just get to you, you know? And we we really need to take necessary steps to be away from screens, be away from social media. And I appreciate you saying that, not reading books through a Kindle or through a screen. Let's go back to old school. Let's sit down, lay down in a bed, grab our book and read it. 'Cause,
Yeah.
it's even when I think about reading books now, I'm like, wow, I haven't done that in so long. And I really need to just release, read a book, make some little notes on my book and everything, just get back into it and refocus your mind frame. So you're going back into a positive mindset. So, and
Yeah.
just staring at screens can really affect you because
Yeah.
you working at home and then streaming, then editing videos, and then posting content. Yeah, that's your whole entire life, and you just get sucked into it. And it's so important to just step back. So I
Yeah.
appreciate you saying that.
Of course, like, I feel like it's very important to kinda have, like, those separate areas where you can establish, like, those type of boundaries. So, like, I usually do a lot of my reading on my couch, which is separate from my streaming setup, and I try to not take my phone with me either. I just have, like, some music in the background, I just read because I know if I have my phone near me 99% of the time, I probably would end up
Yeah.
scrolling on it, so I try to put it without out of arm's reach.
Correct.
But yeah, like it just the reason why I get away like that is because this space will, they'll try to tell you things that you are, that you know that you're not. It tries to tell you what your value and your worth is, and you know that it's not that, it's much more, So that's why I try to not focus on that too much and just really establish and stand firm on who I am as a person and know
Yeah.
what it is that I'm doing despite what the numbers say, despite what the interactions may say. And just take what no, let it go, let it fly.
I love it. And I'm excited to see how you utilize those new skills that you build off screen. So that's awesome. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for sharing that, Street. I
Nice.
can't wait.
Absolutely.
You're doing great things already. So you're just
Oh,
becoming a
okay.
superhero
That's
now.
okay.
You're
Oh my
becoming a
gosh.
superhero
Oh
now.
gosh. Oh man. All right.
And, about you being a superhero and fundraising with Tiltify,
Yeah,
you did some fundraisers with us. You did the Bail
I did.
Project last year, which was a very important initiative, and then you raised money for F Cancer this year.
Yes, I
Um,
did.
yeah, let's talk about your first fundraiser with us with the Bail Project and how that experience was and why you fundraised.
Well, like the first of all, like that, yeah, that was my first fundraiser I've ever did, and it was a great experience. I mean, Tiltify kind of just made everything really like seamless and easy. Like to be honest with you, which was great. And like the reason I fundraise is I wanted to be a part of something that was bigger bigger than myself and something that I knew that I could play a role in because I think with around that time, I believe I did I think there was a protest that I was a part of, I believe. I'm trying to remember. I think it was. And the Bill Project was one of the places where people could donate money to get those people out of jail. So I wanted to play an active role in that, which is why I chose that organization to fundraise for.
And yeah, that was such an incredible movement last year. We have seen a lot of change, which I'm a lot of positive change, but we still have so much more work to do in so many different industries and just in our world, period. But I think last year
Yeah.
really woke people up like, hey, systemic racism needs to stop and we're tired of it. And fundraising for the Bell Project was it was super impactful last year. So many different creators did.
I
And
know.
they ended up having way too many funds, They're like, yeah, go support another organization. We're set. We're handling this. We're helping these people that are protesting, and especially with the pandemic happening, that was well, the pandemic is still here, but when it kicked
Yeah.
off last year,
Oh, yeah,
you know,
it threw
yeah,
everybody for a loop.
with the protesting, and they're trying to stay safe, and yeah, the Bell Project did an amazing job with protecting them. They're still doing it to this day. So I appreciate your fundraising for them. And you
Yeah.
also fundraised for F Cancer this
Yes.
year. How was that for you?
That was wonderful too because that's a topic that definitely is very very close to my heart because my grandfather cancer does run in my family like quite a bit. Like my mother, she had colon cancer about I believe it was anywhere from 12 to 14 years ago when I was a freshman in college, and luckily she God willing, she did beat it. She's still alive, alive and well right now. But like my grandfather, my biological father, and like my
Oh,
grandmother's uncle all had prostate cancer. So it was something that touched home, and I wanted to raise money for it. It was something I cared about, and just didn't really think about it.
wow. It runs in your family, that's for sure. Um, so I just hope you're taking the steps to make sure you're okay and
Um,
checking on yourself as often as you can.
oh yeah, no,
Yes. Take
absolutely.
care of yourself.
I plan on living a long time, so I gotta make sure everything's all good.
Yeah, you're already doing a great job keeping your health in track. Just keep it up. And your family's definitely just proud of you for that fundraising. That is really, really amazing that you took the initiative with your
Mhm.
community to fundraise for that
Yes.
cause. And um, I'm sure you have some plans in the future for more fundraisers. Yeah.
Mhm.
What do you think you
Definitely.
want to fundraise for next?
Ah, I can't say that I know. I actually don't
Mhm.
know, but do I wanna fundraise again? Yes, absolutely. Definitely
Mhm.
do. If you wanna go ahead and wanna fundraise money that has the the donation goals, the alerts and everything like that, hey, Tiltify is your place.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask you a little bit like, what are your favorite things about fundraising with your community?
I think it's really people like your community, they realize how important that fundraiser is to you, which makes it important to them. And everyone coming together to reach a goal that you set that you don't even think is possible. And then like out of nowhere, they just blow it out of the water and you're just astonished by that, right? You can't even legit believe it. Like I think it's just people from all over the world, right? They all come together on this one platform to support this one cause. Like you can't really it's really hard to find that.
It
It's
is.
not easy. I think it's really it's beautiful.
It's definitely not hard to find on Twitch though. That's for sure. There's
Yeah, it's not
always some good being done on Twitch, which is absolutely incredible. I love it. And Totify does make it easy. They make it easy. I'm
they
not
do.
biased, but
You're not biased.
I'm not biased, but
Alright.
they do, and I love this platform with my whole heart. And I know you had said earlier that it was easy for you to get set up and do some good, which is
Yeah.
awesome. Was there any other features that you liked about Tiltify fundraising other than it being easy? We hear that a lot.
Yeah, well, honestly, I like the fact that a lot of the integrations are stuff that we already use in terms of like goals that you could put in as a source in the alerts, and I think you could put alerts for like different amounts too, which is very similar to how we have stuff set up for all of the other like alerts that we have through like
Mhm.
Streamlabs, Stream Elements, etc. So it really is just that. It's a nice feature set. And you can customize it the way that you want to as well. So, I mean, it hits everything.
It's everything, and it's always growing. We're always growing our dashboard and all the features we have to make it even easier. Like you think it's easy now, but we're always working to make it even easier. So you just hold your horses. We're always coming out with something new. So keep an eye on our
I
our
will.
streams and our website. We're always talking about new features coming out. So yeah, but
Awesome.
I really appreciate your time today, and I can't wait to see what you do in the future with all your content creation and fundraising efforts. So thank you so much, Street. I appreciate you. I want you to tell the community where they can find you on social media.
Social media, you can find me on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube, and TikTok. You could just search for Street Grind and my name will pop up. If you're looking for that motivation, if you're looking for that, those fitness tips, those exercises, and maybe a little humor as well. Nothing, everything doesn't have to be so serious, then I provide all those on those platforms if you want to go ahead and check me out there.
Perfect. Thank you so
Oh,
much
and I also
again.
do stream on
Oh,
Twitch too. Just what's that? Yeah, I do
yeah,
stream on Twitch too.
yeah.
Yeah.
You do
Yeah,
stream
I
on
do that.
Twitch. And we'll
Yes,
have
I do.
all those links down below for you all to click and a follow to keep up with his content. So thank you again, Shri. And I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your day or evening. You don't know when you're watching this video, but have a good rest of that day. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
take
you,
care of
everyone.
yourselves.
Bye.
Bye.